Welcome back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, your fortress trust in rare coin revolution. Today we will reveal the top 5 ultra-rare Australia 5-cent coin that could instantly turn ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. We are talking about jaw-dropping treasure, heart-stopping values, and win legends that scream fortune. First up in today's video is going to dive deep into one of the most talked about and increasingly valuable coins in the Australian numismatic market, the 1981 Australian 5-cent coin. But not just any 1981 Australia 5-cent coin. We're focusing on the rare edition that features distinctive green aging or dirt on the front due to decades of natural wear. This coin is now gaining attention in the auction markets, and you might just be sitting on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. So stay tuned, because we are going to cover everything from its fascinating history to the current dollar value it can fetch today. To understand the true value of this coin, we have to go back to the early 1980s. The 5-cent coin was already an essential part of Australia's decimal currency system, which was introduced in 1966. By 1981, millions of these coins were minted, but over time, only a limited number have survived in collectible condition. The coin itself features the iconic image of the echidna on the reverse, a design by Stuart Devlin, who was renowned for his work on Australian coinage. On the obverse, we have the regal profile of Queen Elizabeth II, which links the coin's history with Australia's strong Commonwealth heritage. Now, what makes this particular 1981 Australia 5-cent coin truly special is the presence of natural green patina, or green dirt, that has settled on the front over the last 40-plus years. This is not damage, it is a badge of age and authenticity. This kind of aging happens due to natural oxidation of the metal, often reacting with environmental elements like moisture and air. For coin collectors, this aged look enhances the character and uniqueness of the coin. In fact, coins with such natural toning or green dirt are often sought after by advanced collectors who appreciate the beauty of time-worn currency. In terms of rarity, while many 5-cent coins were produced in 1981, most have either been lost, melted down, or worn out in everyday circulation. Only a small percentage remains in collectible condition today, and among those, even fewer have the visually stunning green coloration caused by decades of careful storage or environmental exposure. This specific feature has created a niche of high demand among collectors looking to own not just a 1981 Australia 5-cent coin, but one that tells a story of time. In fine condition, with good detail still visible and that signature patina on the front, this coin is becoming harder to find every year. Collectors are increasingly turning to the online and physical auction markets to find this coin, and its value has been steadily climbing. Currently, well-preserved 1981 Australian 5-cent coins with green discoloration and fine detail can fetch significant dollar values anywhere from $325,000 or more, depending on the clarity, toning, and historical appeal. In some rare bidding wars, especially on online platforms or coin-specific forums, these coins have even reached higher figures due to intense competition among collectors. That's a massive return for what many people might consider spare change. For those who are passionate about collecting, or even those just getting started, here's a strong tip. Always check the small coins in your change jar or old drawers. Look closely for a 1981 Australia 5-cent coin, and examine the front side carefully for any green tint or signs of natural aging. If the coin still holds its shape and design, even with a little wear, it could be a hidden gem. Proper storage in a coin flip or airtight capsule will help maintain its condition. And getting it professionally appraised or graded could significantly increase its market value. In conclusion, the 1981 Australian 5-cent coin with green dirt on the front isn't just another old coin. It's a historical relic, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a growing star in the collector's market. With demand rising and availability dropping, now is the perfect time to either start looking for this coin or hold on to the one you may already own. Who would have thought that something so small could carry so much value, both in history and in dollars? Next up, in today, if you're a collector, investor, or just someone who enjoys discovering rare gems in everyday currency, then you're in the right place. In today's exciting episode, we're diving deep into the world of Australian coins, with a special spotlight on one of the most sought-after small denomination coins, the 2012 Australian 5-cent coin in very fine condition. Believe it or not, this humble little coin is making a huge wave in the rare coin auction market, and collectors around the world are scrambling to add this tiny treasure to their collection. You won't believe the value it can hold. So stay tuned until the end, because we will break down everything you need to know about this high-demand coin that could be sitting in your change jar right now. Let's start with a bit of history. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 as part of the country's conversion to decimal currency. It replaced the old shilling and featured the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic echidna on the reverse. Over the years, the 5-cent coin has remained relatively unchanged in design, but not in value. The 2012 edition is a standout, not just because of its age, but because of its lower mintage compared to other years, subtle design sharpness, and the growing demand in the collector's market. While many people often overlook the 5-cent coin as insignificant, experienced numismatists know that this small coin carries big potential, especially when it comes from specific years 2012. Now let's talk about what makes the 2012 Australian 5-cent coin so unique. First, it features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, which was in use from 1999 through 2018. The reverse side shows the spiny echidna, designed by Stuart Devlin, a beloved Australian coin designer. But beyond the design, the true value of this coin lies in the finer details, the strike quality, clarity, and smoothness of the coin in very fine condition set it apart. Coins from this year often exhibit sharp edge rims, distinct fur details on the echidna, and clean facial outlines of the queen. These elements, when well preserved, give this coin a refined appearance that collectors absolutely love. It's these well-defined characteristics that significantly boost the demand and value of this 2012 coin in the numismatic community. Here's where it gets even more exciting. The 2012 Australian 5-cent coin is becoming increasingly rare in the collector's market, particularly in very fine condition or better. While millions were minted, only a small percentage remain in excellent shape, untouched by decades of wear and tear. Circulated coins that still retain their original design details are now considered scarce, and this scarcity is driving collector demand through the roof. With the rising popularity of micro-investments and casual coin collecting booming in Australia and globally, demand for high-grade coins has skyrocketed. Add to this the growing interest in complete year sets, and suddenly owning a quality 2012 Australia 5-cent coin isn't just about having another coin. It's about owning a piece of highly competitive, collectible currency that everyone wants a piece of. Now, let's talk dollars because we know that's what everyone is really curious about. In today's auction and collector markets, the year 2012, Australian 5-cent coin in very fine to extremely fine condition is being listed for impressive values. Depending on condition, demand, and sale platform, these coins can sell anywhere from $340,000, with exceptional specimens, even fetching higher bids at specialized auctions or from private collectors. And remember, that's for a coin originally worth just 5 cents. The market is hot, and with growing international interest in Australian coins, the 2012 edition is only becoming more desirable. So if you have one or manage to find one, you might just be holding on to a miniature gold mine. So how can you get your hands on one? Or make sure the one you already own gets top value? First, always handle your coins carefully. Even minor scratches or fingerprints can reduce value. Use soft gloves, store them in acid-free holders, and avoid cleaning them, which can damage the natural patina collector's prize. Next, study the features. The sharper and cleaner the coin, the higher its grade. If you are serious, consider getting your coin professionally graded and certified. That alone can boost its market value and attract more buyers. And finally, stay active in collector forums and auction platforms sometimes. Networking is the key to landing or selling a rare gem like the year 2012 5-cent coin. To wrap it all up, the 2012 Australian 5-cent coin might be small in size, but it's gigantic in value, rarity, and collector interest. Whether you're a casual enthusiast or a serious numismatist, this is one coin that deserves your attention. Its stunning design, increasing rarity and top condition, and the high prices it commands in the auction market make it one of the hottest coins of the decade. Don't underestimate the power of small coins because treasures like this one are often hiding in plain sight. So check your change, revisit your old coin jar, and you just might discover that you have been sitting on a high-demand coin that collectors would pay a premium for. Next up in Today, we're diving into one of Australia's most overlooked yet incredibly valuable hidden gems, the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin. Now, don't be fooled by its small size. This tiny piece of metal is creating big waves in the collector world, especially when found in very fine condition. This coin has proven to be a highly sought-after collectible that is generating real excitement in the rare coin auction market. If you've got one of these in your collection, or better yet, tucked away in a jar at home, you might just be holding on to a serious dollar value. So grab your magnifying glasses, because today we are uncovering why this little coin is causing such a stir. Let's rewind the clock to 1988, a memorable year for Australia. The country was preparing to celebrate its bicentennial, and national pride was running high. While the 1988 $2 and $10 notes got their fair share of attention, the humble 5-cent coin quietly entered circulation, carrying the same reverse design introduced in 1966, the iconic echidna. But even though the design stayed the same, the year 1988 produced fewer higher-grade coins that have survived the decades in top condition. Over time, this date has become increasingly valuable due to the way collectors are chasing after coins from milestone years 1988, making this piece historically and emotionally significant. The 1988 5-cent coin features the sharp, distinctive image of the echidna, one of Australia's most unique animals, surrounded by finely detailed quills that shine beautifully in well-preserved pieces. On the obverse, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Maklouf, giving it that classic mid-80s royal elegance. What really sets this coin apart, however, is the quality of the strike and clarity of detail seen in very fine and above conditions. Coins with crisp edges, intact rim beating, and minimal wear on the queen's crown or the echidna's snout are becoming incredibly hard to find, and that's exactly what collectors are after. These features make the 1988 edition a standout piece in the 5-cent series. Now let's talk about rarity. While millions were minted, what really drives the value of the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin is how few of these remain in very fine or higher conditions today. Most of the coins that entered circulation have suffered heavy wear over the years. Coins from this era weren't often saved in pristine shape. They were used and spent daily. That's why coins showing minimal wear, strong luster, and preserved design detail are now being snapped up quickly by serious collectors. There's also strong demand for full-date sets, where 1988 plays a crucial role. And let's not forget, coins from milestone years 1988 carry special nostalgia and national importance, giving them even more value among enthusiasts. In online marketplaces and collector circles, this coin is highly desired, and the competition is fierce. So how much is this small treasure worth? In today's auction market, a circulated 1988 5-cent coin in very fine condition can easily fetch between $410,000, and that number only goes up as condition improves. Coins that show sharp detail with almost no flattening on the high points are being listed and sold for even higher prices, sometimes reaching up to $415,000, especially if graded by professionals. It might sound surprising for a 5-cent piece, but this is the reality of modern coin collecting. Demand is up, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that fill the gap in their year sets. Online auctions, coin fairs, and private sales are all showing a rising trend in the dollar value of this particular coin. If you are a collector or even just starting out, here are some golden tips. First, always check your spare change. This coin was widely circulated, so it is not impossible to find one sitting in a coin jar or mixed in with old change. Use a magnifying glass to check the detail. Look for strong outlines, minimal surface damage, and no major scratches. If you believe the condition is above average, consider having it professionally graded, as that can boost your resale value dramatically. Also, keep an eye on online auctions and coin forums, where these coins are actively discussed and traded. Coin expose and stay connected to the Australian numismatic community, because knowledge is profit when it comes to rare circulating coins, this one. So, there you have it, the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin, a small but mighty contender in the world of valuable coins. With its historical significance, unique design features, and growing rarity and top condition, it stands tall among the most valuable 5-cent pieces you can find today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your numismatic journey, this coin is an absolute must-watch in your collection. Don't underestimate the power of a pocket-sized treasure. The 1988 Australia 5-cent coin is proof that even the smallest denominations can carry huge dollar value. If you have got one, consider yourself lucky. And if you don't start searching because the market demand is climbing, and this coin is only going to get more valuable with time. Next up in Today, we are diving into an incredible piece that is catching fire in the rare coin market. Yes, we're talking about the 2013 Australian 5-cent coin. Not just any coin, but one with stunning black and yellow toning across its front and back. This coin, due to its age, unique toning, and rarity in very fine circulated condition, has become a major spotlight in today's coin auctions. If you have one of these hidden away in your collection or change jar, you might be sitting on a highly valuable piece. So stay tuned as we explore why this small coin is making such a big impact in the numismatic world. The 5-cent coin is a staple of Australian currency, first introduced in 1966 with the transition to decimal currency. Over the decades, while it remained consistent in design, featuring the iconic echidna on the reverse and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, certain years like 2013 began to stand out due to production factors and how the coin aged over time. The 2013 edition might not have raised immediate attention at the time of release, but in recent years, specific specimens have surfaced in the secondary market that showcase remarkable toning effects, particularly black and yellow hues, making them highly desirable for both veteran collectors and new investors in rare coins. What sets the 2013 Australia 5-cent coin apart is its breathtaking appearance in some circulated examples. As the coin ages, exposure to environmental elements like heat, air, and handling can create natural toning, and in the case of the 2013 coin, some have developed a striking black and yellow finish. This is not a flaw, it is a unique transformation that makes each toned coin one of a kind. On the front, the yellowish patina outlines the features of Queen Elizabeth II, giving her portrait a regal, almost golden aura. On the back, the black shading brings out the fine detail of the echidna, Australia's spiny native animal, making it pop visually like never before. These natural effects combine age, metal reaction, and history into one beautiful collectible. Now let's talk about rarity. While millions of 5-cent coins were minted in 2013, only a small number have aged in such a distinctive way. Coins with this dual black and yellow toning on both sides in very fine condition are extremely rare. Collectors are not just looking for any 2013 Australia 5-cent coin, they're after ones that tell a visual story of time and chemistry. The demand has surged as more collectors realize how few of these naturally toned coins exist in good condition. The combination of rarity, visual uniqueness, and the coin's age makes it a hot target in auctions and collector circles. It's not just a coin, it's an aged masterpiece. When it comes to market value, the year 2013 Australian 5-cent coin with black and yellow toning is commanding attention never before. In very fine to extremely fine condition, especially if the toning is evenly spread and visually appealing, these coins can fetch anywhere from $430,000, depending on demand and presentation. Recent auction sales have shown consistent growth in value, particularly for coins that have been preserved well or stored in protective holders. As collectors and resellers hunt for the most visually striking examples, values are expected to climb even higher in the near future. If you're a collector or even a beginner interested in coin investment, now is the time to check your 5-cent coin stash from 2013. Look for coins with natural toning, especially those with black and yellow shades. Make sure to inspect both sides of the coin and consider using a magnifying lens under good lighting. If you find one in very fine condition, handle it carefully, store it in a coin capsule, and keep it away from moisture or direct sunlight. Joining collector forums or groups can also help you learn how to spot market trends, network with buyers, and possibly sell or trade your coin for top dollar. Remember, uniqueness and preservation are key. Every tone tells a story, and every rare coin tells a bigger one. In conclusion, the year 2013 Australian 5-cent coin with its extraordinary black and yellow toning has gone from everyday change to rare collector's treasure. Its journey through time, exposure, and preservation has turned it into a highly sought-after piece in the modern numismatic market. If you come across one, consider yourself lucky. It's more than metal. It's a story, it's history, and most importantly, it's a growing investment. So don't overlook your small change because sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest value. Next up, today we're diving into the world of Australian currency to talk about one of the most exciting hidden gems in numismatics, the highly sought after 2004 Australian 5-cent coin in fine condition. This is not just any ordinary piece of pocket change. It's a coin that's turning heads in the collector market, showing impressive value at auctions, and becoming a prized possession in collections across the globe. If you have one of these coins or you are hoping to find one, you are in the right place. Let's explore why this small coin packs such a big punch in today's rare coin market. The 5-cent coin has been a staple of Australian currency since decimalization in 1966. But the 2004 edition holds a special place in the series. Minted at a time when most Australians overlooked the humble 5-cent piece, the 2004 release quietly entered circulation, with the obverse still featuring the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, and the reverse proudly displaying the iconic echidna. This coin is a classic example of numismatic design. But beneath its familiar look lies a coin that has grown in desirability due to its aging, circulation status, and collectible appeal. What makes the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin truly stand out are the small yet powerful details. Over time, collectors have discovered that many of these coins have held up remarkably well despite their age. Coins in fine or higher condition are especially notable, with strong edges, visible details on the echidna's spines, and a clear queen's portrait. Some versions show signs of being minted with sharper dies, giving them better definition. While the 5-cent coin's design hasn't changed significantly, the 2004 version is known among enthusiasts for its clean strike and balanced symmetry features that separate it from more modern, overproduced versions. Let's talk about rarity and demand. Even though millions were minted in 2004, the number of fine condition examples in circulation has dropped significantly. After more than 2 decades, most of these coins have either been worn down, damaged, or lost. That makes well-preserved specimens quite rare. Collectors across Australia and beyond are actively searching for high-grade 2004 Australia 5-cent coins to complete their sets, especially those that prefer circulated coins with age but strong detail. Because of this, demand has been surging, and that surge is only continuing to grow. As coin awareness increases on platforms and coin collector groups, the spotlight on this rare 5-cent coin keeps getting brighter. Now let's talk money, the part we all love. The 2004 Australian 5-cent coin in fine condition has been fetching impressive figures in today's auction market. Depending on the coin's quality and the platform where it's sold, values can range anywhere from $450,000, and in some collector-specific auctions, prices have gone even higher for coins in excellent fine or very fine condition. That's a massive return for a coin many still consider everyday pocket change. The best part? The market is still rising. With more collectors entering the scene and demand outweighing supply, the value of this coin is expected to grow in the coming years. It's not just a coin, it's an investment. If you're a collector or just starting out, here are some powerful tips to get the most from your 2004 5-cent coin hunt. Always examine coins under good lighting. Look for clean rims, a clear portrait of the queen, and well-defined lines on the echidna's body. Keep your coins in a dry, airtight holder to preserve their value. If you are buying online, only deal with trusted sellers who provide clear zoomed-in photos and preferably have a reputation for selling coins. Visiting local coin dealers or flea markets might just surprise you. Many still overlook the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin, which gives you the upper hand. And if you already have one, consider getting it graded or appraised. You might be sitting on a mini gold mine without even knowing it. So, there you have it. The 2004 Australian 5-cent coin in fine condition is truly a standout in the numismatic world. With its rich background, sharp design features, increasing rarity, and a rising market value, it is a coin every serious collector should be aware of. This isn't just about small change, this is about smart collecting, historical appreciation, and possibly making big dollars from what others might ignore. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your coin journey, now's the perfect time to look through your change and see if you've got one of these hidden treasures. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting!